Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, I got a post here by Hashgraph and I think you're going to want to see this. I'm going to do this in freeform because I haven't done it for a little while, so I just wanted to catch up with you guys on just a bit more of a free flow basis. So they say, Hashgraph and Hellborn Security. We're partnering to strengthen security across the Hedera ecosystem, helping builders identify risks early and stay resilient as they scale. From pre-launch readiness to continuous security, this is about building trust from day one. Okay, so really good thing here to see, and the reason why this is such a big thing is because as we start to see Hedera get more and more adopted, right, on a global scale, this is where we're going to start to see the winners and the losers, right? So this is where now, as for example, once we get like the Clarity Act and all the institutions are now coming into the space and starting to see what networks they want to utilize, this is where we're going to see, you know, which ones are getting chosen, which ones are going to get adopted. And so when you think about it from this perspective, when you've got a company like this who are going to be helping to, you know, basically keep the network secure, especially from builders' perspective, like if they know that when they're using this type of network and this type of technology that they've got that level of security that can help them and stop their, you know, adapt that they're creating, for example, from getting exploited or, you know, some kind of hack, whatever. This is what's going to grow confidence, right? And this is where, you know, for example, if there is a developer and they say, hey, we want you to create a, you know, a dApp for us on the blockchain. Which network would you use? Well, if this is an experienced developer, and they could say, well, yeah, I've used Hedera and, you know, this was a really good network. Like, they're really good. They've got Hellborn Security, which protect the network as well. So, you know, they're really good in that regard. This is where this is going to help. So I've got some quick stats for you just in regards to Hellborn Security, just to give you an idea of how they are. So they've completed over 2,500 security assessments, identified more than 13,000 vulnerabilities, and helped protect over $1 trillion in digital assets for 800 plus clients. So think about that. That's a lot of money that they've protected, and that's a lot of clients that they've supported, right? So that shows you the kind of scale of what Hellborn Security are doing. And so for me, when I'm looking at this, I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be the kind of thing that instills confidence in Hedera, because this is the kind of thing that you can look at and say, Hedera is definitely a secure network. Like, it's got that kind of protection. They've got a real proper company behind them who are, you know, helping institutions and things like that, because that's what this is kind of about, right? This is kind of like institutional protection. So these big companies, you know, the big enterprise grade level companies, that's the kind of level protection and security they're going to want. They're not going to want to go to a network where they feel unsafe, like not secure, where, you know, they're worried that there could be vulnerabilities in the network or anything like that that could lead to issues. So for me, when I look at this, what I'm just seeing here now is, for me, this is where it's like the word of mouth for how prestigious Hedera is as a network if you wanted to build on it. And at the end of the day, once the Clarity Act comes through, what do we want? We want people to build on it, right? We want these institutions and these big companies, we want them to come and build on Hedera. That's what's going to start to add value. So when you're starting to see these kind of things about the security and the way they can protect the network with this company, of course that's going to be a huge thing for, you know, banks and institutions, etc., enterprise companies. That's going to be the kind of thing that makes them feel safe, right? Same way if you've got a bank account these days, one of the reasons why you do like having a bank account is because you are protected for a certain amount of your money, right? A certain amount of your money is protected. Now, not saying anything else about the banks are good, but in that regard, you do have that little bit of a layer of protection. So these are the things that banks and stuff are going to want. They want to do things where they feel protected, they feel secure, they feel safe to build on these networks. And I think this is what's going to add to that. So real great thing to see here. I think this is going to be a partnership that is going to really add to the prestige of Hedera and just continue to show how they are compliant and safe. And that to me is a big deal when we're talking about companies wanting to use this network and choosing to use this network at scale. You're going to want it to be safe. You're going to want it to be secure. So I thought this was a very big update and thought I'd share this with you. I will be sure to keep you updated if I do get any further information on this. But yeah, to me, I think this is a big deal. I think it's something that, you know, is going to give peace of mind to the big institutions and the like. So I thought this is definitely something worth sharing. So I'll leave it there. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did like the video so you can be updated for future HBAR content, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on when I do drop a new video. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all on the next one.